We begin at 5 with new developments on a triple shooting in Johnston we've been tracking since yesterday morning. I'm Shannon HEGY.
And I'm Kim Kalunian. We now know the names of the 3 people who were killed at their homes and are learning more about the suspects' past. The victims who died are 83-year-old Janet Harrison, the suspect's mother, and 44-year-old Thomas T.J. May, the next-door neighbor. May's 15-year-old daughter was also shot but is expected to survive. The suspect, 52-year-old James Harrison, was shot and killed by police.
We have team coverage once again tonight. Matt Paddock is standing by. He talked to members of a local Little League where TJ May was a coach. But first, let's get the latest on the case from ANITA BAFFONI. ANITA?
Well, Shannon and Kim, we learned police arrived on scene here on Legion Court just minutes after 2 people were shot. They were following up on a call from the night before. Now the police department is defending how they handled that first call, which led up to the triple shooting. This dead-end road off Simmonsville Avenue now quiet, just over 24 hours after a triple shooting. A biohazard truck is parked in front of the home of Janet and James Harrison. That's where police say James Harrison shot his mother Janet sometime Tuesday into Wednesday morning. The Johnston police chief says Thomas May filed a no trespass order late Tuesday night after he found James Harrison peering through his 15-year-old daughter's bedroom window. Police responded but say they could not reach Harrison both at his home or over the phone. Without a search warrant or consent from the homeowner, police say there wasn't much else they could do. The crime Harrison was accused of didn't warrant keeping an officer there overnight, according to the chief.
Also, given the crime they were investigating, which Mr. Harrison was suspected of a potential peeping Tom crime, that's a petty misdemeanor, and it doesn't allow for exigent circumstances where the officers would be able to make entry to the house.
An officer followed up the next morning only to find 2 shooting victims, one outside and one dead in the garage.
With the intention of wanting to detain Mr. Harrison, Officer Hopkins pulled into the driveway of 2 Legion Court, and as he did that, he observed the injured 15-year-old juvenile female who had apparent gunshot wounds. He then had to stop to render aid. Police say Harrison shot the father of that teen. He's identified as Thomas T.J. May, a Johnston Little League coach. His daughter is expected to survive. Harrison left the scene in his car only to be shot and killed by police after a chase through 3 different communities. Now, police records show they responded to Harrison's home back in 2021 after his mother called for a well-being check on her son. When asked, the police chief says they are not aware of any mental health issues regarding Harrison. For Now Live in Johnston, I'm ANITA BAFFONI, 12 News.
ANITA, thank you. And we are learning more tonight about one of the victims from yesterday's tragic shooting in Johnston.
44-year-old Thomas T.J. May was shot and killed, as you just heard, in his garage. 12 News reporter Matt Paddock spoke with friends of May's and joins us with how he'll be remembered by the community. Matt?
Well, it was right here at Johnston Memorial Park where TJ May's impact has really been felt by the community. A pivotal member of the Little League organization, teaching future generations lessons that go much further than the diamond.
Phenomenal person, phenomenal human being, phenomenal father.
Johnston Memorial Park. It was here that Thomas T.J. May left a lasting legacy on so many.
He's just a role model as a friend, as a fellow father, as a coach. T.J.
May spent years coaching Little League baseball in Johnston, teaching the importance of it being more than just a game.
Finding a positive in any negative, trying to bring a kid up all the time if he struck out or if he got out, or, just really trying to not be so much about baseball, just more about character development and just being a good guy.
He was molding them to be upstanding citizens in our town.
Joe Splendario, president of Johnston's Little League, says positivity was TJ's superpower.
TJ was, captain positive. Things were going bad on this field for his team or whatnot. He was always like positive.
Both Splendario and Orsini heartbroken by the tragedy. Their emotions still raw.
My heart sank because this could happen to anybody.
I was heading to work when I got the phone call, and shocked just like everybody else is going to be shocked, and just hoping that it's not what you're hearing,
But now as the Johnston community grieves, a flag flying high over Kennedy Field, a tribute to TJ.
Doing what we can to support both the family and the team.
Now, the Little League organization has set up a GoFundMe to help the family through this tremendous tragedy. For a link to that, you can find it on our website over at WPRI.com. Reporting live in Johnston, Matt Paddock, 12 News.